What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So you guys have sent us this video. It is called British Guys Brutally Honest Opinion on the American People. So Adam Corsa, he's like us, he's from the UK and he went to America. So this is his afterthoughts, which will be interesting because, one day we're going to go to the US and we're going to have, our opinion, and we might put it on camera as well. And, anything we felt was unexpected or different or culture differences we're going to talk about, which I think will be good content. So this is his one. You looking forward to it?
Yeah, but before we get into it, please smash that subscribe button if you haven't already, because we are en route to 100k now.
100k is so close, guys. Let's do it.
I need to hear this one. I really, really do.
I wonder what he's going to say.
I've had the experience over the past little while getting to know a lot of you guys in real life and over the online internet connections, okay? I've had the experience of chatting to you guys here in the comments on YouTube, to over on Twitch, in live streams, through emails and Discord. People from all over America, West, East, Central, South, everywhere. People from different backgrounds, ways of living, etc. I've learned a couple of things. You guys are super passionate about America. Holy, this is something that jumped out at me the most. And let me tell you and be honest with you, I fucking love it. No, nowhere is perfect. Nowhere on earth. Everywhere has their goods and bads, right? But you guys love America. It's a passion that I've never seen before, especially coming from Belfast in Northern Ireland with our history. There's such a divide where I'm from, and still is, and I don't think it'll ever go away, which is horrible to think. I do hope I'm wrong, but I really don't think I am.
I think that's one thing I do respect about America, and I've said this in many videos, guys, so you guys can quote me on this. I've always said I love how Americans are so patriotic and how you guys stick up for one another. Like, you guys are a very well-built community in comparison to the UK and other countries I've been to. What's your thoughts? Do you agree?
I definitely agree with that. And even from reading the comments, you can see how each individual is so passionate about your country as well.
Which is how it should be.
Yeah.
So I respect that, and I do love that as well.
People are far too narrow-minded to let the history and have its place and to try and accept where we are with love, but I don't think it'll happen. If you ask people here, do you love where you live? I'm going to say 90% of people will probably say no. But if I were to ask an American,
it's UK as well,
love where you live? I think 90% of people would probably say yeah. I watched a video recently where a few lads, two from Canada, I think, and one from Australia, travelled to Alabama in the southern part of the USA, and this video blew me away. I was genuinely shocked at how welcoming you guys were to strangers.
We reacted to that.
Again, this is from my opinion, and I always compare it to where I'm from. People generally aren't nice or welcome, or people generally aren't welcoming or open to chatting to people they don't know. I.e., if you walk into a pub here in a small town that's usually filled with the regulars from that town, you'll probably get dirty looks until you leave. That's kind of accurate. Ain't gonna lie. The guy...
I could agree with that.
I think in the UK, it depends on where you're from. London, I feel like people are very antisocial.
Moody.
But you have to admit, since we moved to where we are now, people are so much more friendly.
We're based in Essex, guys, at the moment, and people are way more friendly. Like, thing is, it was so alien to us because we grew up in London, where everyone's so anti. Everyone just cares about themselves. They don't, no one even smiles at you. If you smile at someone and say hello to be nice and just, be welcoming, you'll get the dirtiest look, and you'll be like,
why are you talking to me?
Someone will be like, why are you talking to me? Like, you're right. Like, is there a problem? Are you trying to fight me or something? Like, that's the kind of, I'm not even exaggerating. Guys, that is literally London. Like, you can't smile at someone without someone, like, bringing their fist out saying, like, what the fuck? Like, you're right. Like, are you trying to start something? Am I lying? This is London, guys. So that's what we grew up. But growing up in that, it became normal. So when we moved to Essex and people, like, when I first came to Essex, I remember I was in a queue waiting for something, and like an old lady just started talking to me, and I was like, "What the hell?" I didn't say nothing. I conversated back, but in my head it was so weird and alien that I was like, "What?" I thought maybe it's a one-off. Then I realized everyone's so friendly here. I had to adjust my, way
of thinking.
Yeah, way of thinking of what I'm used to in life, because for about 28 years we've been in London. I've been in London before we moved to Essex, so different. I love it here. This is how it should be. This feels like more of a community. But I feel like in the US, it's like that a lot more and everywhere.
Guys in the video wanted to go noodle fishing, shoot guns, etc., and experience how people down south live. One of the guys they met put them up for a couple of nights in his own house. Invited 3
that's
guys
mad.
he didn't know to stay at his house for free. Took him out shooting guns the next day. This sort of hospitality is beautiful.
You'll never get
love
that
it, man.
in the UK.
It's a way to live through love, which I wish everyone had toward each other. And I feel like it's the way it should be. It feels like it just feels natural to me anyway. A little while back, I did experience some of this hospitality through emails when I was reacting to everyone's beautiful homes that you guys sent me. So many people invited me and anyone I wanted to bring to stay for a few nights to see different parts of America. And this wasn't from 1 or 2 people. This was from 40 or 50 people from all over the US, opening their doors with a place to rest my head. Just so I didn't have to pay for a hotel. I honestly, I could not believe it. Couldn't believe it. A few months ago, whenever I was in America, back in October, this is where I experienced it firsthand. Me and my partner actually got confused at times as we were like, why is everyone here so nice? It's just, we just weren't used to this sort of thing.
What I said about Essex.
Here, where I live. From chatting to workers at parks, from the Uber drivers chatting and asking about how we're enjoying ourselves and then telling us about their life story, literally. I know people say, they just do that to get a tip. I don't really care, man. They still went to the effort of doing it.
True.
They still took the time to ask about us, where we were from, our experience, our way of life back home. It was fucking beautiful, and it's something that really hits home. I love people there. Where you live, I do. I love the people I met online and in real life because I've genuinely made friends for life with a lot of you guys. Again, with so many of you coming over from YouTube to Twitch, I get to chat to you live, makes it more natural. I've grown close with so many, and I feel like I've got a much more natural connection to you guys compared to people where I live. Honestly, it's awesome, and I kind of just wanted to say...
That's wild to think. Through social media, strangers across the pond, he's got more of a connection with than, people down the road or his neighbours even, maybe.
I feel like it's just culture differences.
Yeah.
I feel like, obviously, like he mentioned, people from, America are so much more friendly. They're so much more open-minded, whereas, the people where he's from, and we can relate, the people
with
in
London
as well, everyone's very close-minded. Everyone just minds their own business. They don't want to socialise or anything besides people that they know.
And this is all of London, guys. It's ain't one part. The whole of London is like this.
Yeah.
Like, the whole of London.
Like, someone will watch someone be in trouble and just turn
If
their head
someone's
away.
getting robbed, like beaten up and robbed on the streets, the closest thing to help will be someone recording it. They'll pull out their phone and they'll go on social media. That's the closest help you're going to get. You're not going to get no one trying to grab this robber and put him down and occupy them. And if you do touch someone, the police will be like, why did you call us? Like, it's such a mess. In the US, if someone's getting robbed, I'm sure someone's taking out a strap or like they're helping or like a community will come together and try to stop that rather than just watch it. It's wild. If you guys see the videos of like London, it's out of control.
Thank you for being nice and treating not only me, but everyone with love and generosity. And again, I always say that not everyone's like this, but the majority of people, well, everyone that I met was like this. I know not everyone is like that, or it's just kind of impossible for everyone to be like that. So I'll leave it at this. Keep being who you are. If you think you're a good person, you probably fucking are.
Yeah.
You guys are great.
I agree. Nice uplifting video. And yeah, we can definitely relate to that. I agree with basically everything he said from my experience. You as well? Mm-hmm. There we go. Guys, thanks so much for the recommendation. Don't forget to like and subscribe. For now, peace out.
Bye.